Hello and welcome to this video about perfectionism in language learning. I think this is a big topic for many of us because perfectionism leads to inhibitions when we try to speak because we are really scared of making mistakes. Also, it can mean that we have unrealistic expectations, and it can also be that we fear other people's judgment, and that's a big one in itself, and I think I'm going to do a separate video on that one. But in this video we would just focus on perfectionism and how to overcome it, and for that it's quite important also to notice what comes up. I always say use this as a guideline, as something that helps you explore this topic. Yeah, so you might not be able to clear the perfectionism as such in your language journey altogether, but it's a first step to just like become more aware what's going on in your head, what is the critical voice saying, and this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, we give a voice to this critical voice and let it express itself. Okay, let's get started. Even though I really need to get it right, I cannot allow myself to make mistakes. Right here and right now, it's okay to feel all these feelings. Even though I find it so difficult, I'm so impatient. Why can I not get it right? Right here and right now, it's okay to feel all my feelings. Even though I'm so afraid what other people might think of me when they hear me speak. One day I will be able to love and accept myself with all the mistakes I make anyway. We start at the top of the head. I cannot make mistakes. What will they think of me? Side of the eye. I will sound so stupid when I open my mouth. Under the eye. I only can speak if I know I'm gonna get it right. I really need to get it right. Under the lips, I cannot allow myself to make mistakes. Collarbone point, it's not safe to make mistakes. Under the arm, I need to get this right. Top of the head, what will they think of me if I make a mistake? Eyebrow point, they might think I'm an idiot. Side of the eye, I don't want to sound like an idiot. I really want to get this right. Under the eye. Under the nose. And why does it take so long? Under the lips. Why can I not be there yet? Collarbone point. I don't want to make any mistakes. It's not safe to make mistakes. Top of the head. They're gonna laugh at me. Eyebrow point. I've been laughed at before. side of the eye. That's why I need to get it right. Under the eye, I cannot give them a reason to laugh at me. Under the nose, I'm only gonna open my mouth if it's perfect. Under the mouth, I cannot allow myself to not get it right. Collarbone point, the words need to come out perfectly. Under the arm, all this pressure I put on myself. Top of the head, I really need to get this right. Eyebrow point, it's just not safe to make mistakes. Side of the eye, and I'm so frustrated with myself and with this process. Under the eye, why can it not be easier? Under the nose, I really wanted to get it right. Under the lips, and maybe it's okay to feel all my feelings around this. Collarbone point, maybe it's okay to feel the pressure in my body wherever I'm feeling this right now. Under the arm, I'm putting so much pressure on myself. Top of the head, and maybe it's okay to acknowledge that right now. Eyebrow point, maybe it's even okay to get curious. Side of the eye, where does this all come from? Under the eye, where has this all started? Under the nose, maybe there were times when it wasn't safe to make mistakes. Under the lips, all these times when it wasn't safe to make mistakes. Collarbone point, all these times when I was laughed at. Under the arm, all these times where I felt it wasn't safe to make any mistakes. Top of the head, maybe it's okay to go back in these situations now and feel all those feelings. Eyebrow point, maybe it's okay to allow these emotions to move through me. Side of the eye, this fear of making mistakes. Under the eye, this shame of being laughed at. Under the nose. I just wanted to get away from this situation. Under the lips, feeling scared of exposing myself. I just wanted to hide. Under the arm, and maybe it's okay to feel that all now. Top of the head, I don't need to push anything away. Eyebrow point, right here and right now, it's safe to feel all these emotions. Side of the eye, I can allow myself to feel that in my body. Under the eye, and maybe part of me is even ready to let a little tiny bit of that heavy emotion go. Under the nose, maybe a part of me wants to hold on. Under the lips, and it's okay to acknowledge all these different parts of me. Collarbone point, it's okay to breathe into it. Under the arm, and maybe I can even acknowledge how far I've already come. Top of the head, and maybe I can bring a little bit of curiosity to my language learning journey. Eyebrow point, maybe I can acknowledge that it's okay to make mistakes. Side of the eye, I need to make mistakes in order to learn. Under the eye, and I've already come so far. Under the nose, and I can be proud of myself for doing this. Under the lips, and maybe I can feel a little bit more open and curious. Collarbone point. Maybe it's okay to make mistakes. Under the arm, maybe I can accept them as part of my journey. Top of the head, maybe I can even accept myself with or without mistakes. Eyebrow point, maybe I can be okay with it to make mistakes. Side of the eye, maybe I can accept myself even if I make mistakes. Under the eye, maybe I can allow myself to take this in small steps. Under the nose, and maybe I can even enjoy my journey a bit more. Under the lips, allowing this process to unfold. Collarbone point, accepting that mistakes are part of this journey. Under the arm, allowing my body and my mind to relax and move forward with greater ease. Top of the head, I can acknowledge how far I've already come and be proud of myself. Take a deep breath in. Maybe put your hands on your heart. Just feel into your body for a moment and just reflect. Just notice. Maybe you feel a little bit more at peace. Maybe you feel more calm in your body. Maybe different emotions or thoughts or feelings came up. Maybe it's a good idea to have a notepad and just note down what came up and come back to it later, especially in that part when we were going back to the past. There might have been some events coming up, some situations where you remember where it hasn't been safe to make mistakes. So it's a good starting point to just explore and go on your own journey with that. Thank you for joining me. I hope to tap with you soon. Bye.